Hey guys, in this video, I'm teaching you about personal freedom and the choices that you need to make to get there. Enjoy it.
All right.
Hey everyone, my name is David Neagle, and I am the owner and the president of the multi-million-dollar global coaching and consulting company, Life is Now Incorporated. And while we're known for helping people build solid businesses in the 7, 8, and 9-figure range, the core essence of what we really do is help people gain personal freedom and really understand their power to choose so that they can create a life however they want, whether they're building a business or they're not. The idea is that they're personally free to understand how to choose the things that they really want for themselves. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of a tutorial on the difficulties people have in actually making choices that they really want for themselves and understanding why that can actually be a problem. So in all of my teachings, well, a lot of my teachings, I refer to Thurman Fleet's stick figure that he created in 1934. And basically the stick figure was designed to teach people how to understand their conscious mind, their subconscious mind, and how their thoughts and feelings manifest through their body as their circumstances, their environment, and their results. So let's take a look at this. The top part of the head is known as the conscious mind, and the bottom is the subconscious mind, and this little guy over here is the body. What we want to understand is, what is the difference between making a conscious choice versus a programmed choice based on information that somebody else gave us? So prior to the age of 7, we really didn't have a conscious mind developed. We were all subconscious, and the subconscious mind does not have the ability to reject information that is coming into it. It sticks in the subconscious mind just like the hard drive of a computer. And then based on circumstances that you're exposed to, that information is just fed back to your conscious mind in the idea of telling us what to do about whatever we're experiencing outside of ourselves. So we have our results, we have circumstances, and we have our environment. Our environment is made up of people, places, and things. Now, we have 5 senses. We see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. Those senses are constantly observing our outside world and feeding information back into our conscious mind. When that information comes back into our conscious mind, it forms an image of what it is that we're perceiving in our outside world. But if we're not consciously thinking about what we really want to do with this information that we're receiving from an outside source, our subconscious mind is telling us what to do with it. So our subconscious mind is programmed how to think about what we're observing. We do have the ability to think with our conscious mind. We absolutely have that ability. Our reasoning factor is in our conscious mind. The question comes from what information are we actually pulling into our conscious mind to determine how we reason the information that we're looking at. If we're taking beliefs that are in our subconscious mind, and those beliefs were given to us by other people, by the environment, by our parents, by school teachers, by religion or the church, other kids, the way that you were growing up, that information gets stored in your subconscious mind without any resistance whatsoever, meaning that prior to the age of 7, we didn't have the ability to say, I don't believe that, I don't want to take that information in, or that doesn't resonate with what I want to do with my life, so I'm going to disregard that and look for a different answer. All of the information just went into your subconscious. So when we experience what we're seeing in our outside world, our subconscious mind instantly tells us how to think about it. And if we're not really careful, asking ourselves the question, is this how I want to think about this? Is this the action that I want to take? Are these the results that I want to get in my life? We're pretty much doomed to repeat the same pattern that our parents lived with the information that they were given. And if they didn't do the things that we really want to do, if they had a life that had hardship or they didn't have the success that they wanted, they can't give us any different information. So we're stuck with thinking about how to think based on what other people told us. Now, if we want to change this, what do? We have to take information that's different than what it is that's programmed in our subconscious mind, and we have to take that information and we have to hold it in front of us to the point of this is how we're going to evaluate what we're thinking about. So we're going to call that information truth. Truth is what allows us to reevaluate our world, to reevaluate the way that we think, to make a different conscious choice to live the way that we really want to live. Now, here's the two biggest places that a person is kept in bondage around inaccurate thinking or around old paradigm beliefs that other people gave them. One, what do other people think of me? Most people do not live the life that they want to live because they're so concerned with what other people think that they can't seem to break free of that judgment, and they stay right where they are. Number two is that they don't have enough money. It's a common belief all over the world that money is scarce, that there's not enough money, that you have to be special, or you have to be uber intelligent, or you have to know someone, or you have to have something that's different than everybody else in order to become wealthy. And absolutely none of that is true. You have to understand how money works and understand how to bring it into your life on a regular basis so that you will always have enough money to do whatever you want whenever you want to do it. That's the real idea of wealth, that you have the ability to do that, and you can do it whenever you want. So think about it like this. How free would your life be? How much would it change if you could do what you wanted to do? You didn't have to be concerned what other people thought of you because you wanted to play bigger in life. You wanted to be more, do more, have more. And you had the resources to do it whenever you needed the resources. I think you know your life would dramatically change in the way that you're living it, the way that you're experiencing it, and with the ideas of where you would want to go and create with your life. The first step for you in order to do this is to really do a self-examination on the beliefs that you have. And you might ask yourself, well, how do I know what the beliefs are that I have? Good question. All you have to do is look at your results, and your results will tell you generally what beliefs you're carrying around with you. If you have a lot of debt, you don't have a lot of income, you have a belief that there's not enough. That we call that a lack belief, that there's not enough in your life, or that you can't do enough, or that you can't be enough, or that you can't break out of this situation. That's why so many people stay in debt all of their life, and that's why they're not making big windfalls of money in their life, because they have that belief. That belief becomes their reality. They make decisions based on that belief, and they stay exactly where they are. So the idea is that you replace it with something different. Number one, that there's an abundance of money. Number two, that money is here for you just as it is for anybody else. And number three, that you can decide to do something different that will allow that money to flow into your life with less effort and on a regular basis. If you do that and you begin to study, the ideas of what the truths in the universe really are, there's nothing that you can't change. I changed my life very rapidly a long time ago. I was a high school dropout, a forklift driver. I was making $20,000 a year. I took that to $62,000, and in a short period of time after that, it was over $1 million. And it happened like that. It happened really fast. But it happened because I decided to really challenge the beliefs that I was raised with and start studying and find out new information that was going to give me a new outcome in my life. It changed my results, it changed my circumstances, and it definitely changed my environment. Listen to this video as often as you can for like 90 days, and it'll really start to change the way that you think. And before you know it, you'll start manifesting the life that you truly want. Take care. Hey, this was a lot of fun. If you got value from this, please leave a comment below and make sure to check out the rest of our videos on the channel.